The topic discussed in this subject is an overview of instructional approach. Instructional approaches includes the educational approach for turning knowledge into learning. So these are the ways and means through which a training program can be delivered. A method that centers on a more accomplished learner, providing guidance and encouragement to a more novice learner in the context of instruction or a learning. Instructional methods are kinds of instructional ways or activities used to guide the facilitation of learning in each phase of the instructional process. It is necessary for companies to provide training to its employees or new recruits. So one of the method used to give this training is instructional approach. So let's discuss about the various forms of instructional approach. It is classified as traditional instructional approach and modern. Traditional includes classroom settings, self-directed learning programs, and simulated work settings. Modern approaches of instruction includes distance learning, interactive multimedia, web-based instruction, and ITS, which stands for Intelligent Tutoring System and Virtual Reality. So let's discuss traditional approaches in this session. Traditional methods refers to the mode or method of delivering training that have been around for several years or decades. Traditional training programs are often planned by an instructor with input from the learner. And this input of the learner is very less. In such programs, the learning activities may not cater to the learner's style or contribute to his or her professional development goals. So it includes the first method is classroom settings. The classroom experience is enriching, dynamic, and a valuable learning methods for learners. It can include lectures and discussions, case study, and role play. Lecture is one of the most commonly used method. It is conventional or traditional. It includes an interaction between the trainer and trainee. Then they combine their ideas and focus their attention on a given situation or a problem, speaking from multiple views of point. The next method is case study. It is a narrative description of a real situation or incident relating to a company or an organization, depicting any problem that participants could face in their employment. Participant trainees are required to propose any number of viable or suitable solutions or decisions that match the case. It can bring people together, creating more interest and helping them to develop problem solving skills. The next method is role playing. Role is a set of expectations around a given position and it is determined by the role partners. Roles are always reciprocal in nature. Participants in role play method are required to respond to specific problems and expectations of people. Role playing includes situations like interviewing, negotiating, grievance handling, and it helps people to promote good human relations. So, these are the approaches used in the first method of traditional instructional approach, which is classroom settings. So, we have discussed lectures, discussions, case study, and role playing. Let's move on to the second method of traditional instructional approach, which is self-directed learning programs. It is an important avenue of employee training and development. It includes the learner initiating the learning, making the decisions about what training and development experience will occur and how. So here we have few popular methods which are used, that is reading, workbooks, and correspondence courses. Reading and workbooks are typically targeted to a specific knowledge or skill for a more comprehensive development approach. Organizations and individuals have opted to complete correspondence courses. Correspondence method includes an exchange of learning material and tests through the email. or computer, with little verbal communication between the trainee and instructor. Progress is monitored through assignments and exams written to the instructors at the trainee's pace. Course completion depends on the learner's speed in mastering the assigned materials. The next popular method is programmed instruction. Programmed instruction is the procedure of guiding the participants strategically through the information in a way that facilitates the most effective and efficient learning. It provides the participant with content information, asks questions, and based on the answer goes to the next level of information. Programmed instructions also comes in the form of printed books, tape, interactive videos, and other formats. There are few advantages of programmed instruction. It provides immediate feedback, full control of programmer, provides for easier and quick learner and learning pace free from supervision, provides active participation, and it is convenient. There are few drawbacks of programmed instruction, such as limited scope, expensive, people lose interest, that is, training gets tired and boredom, quality of learning is not improved. So, therefore, programmed instructions are a type of material, but it does not appear to improve the quality of learning. So next, move on to the next aspect of learning, which is simulated work settings. Simulation is a training method that represents a real life situation with trainee makes and decisions resulting in outcomes that mirror what would happen on the job. It means it is a technique which duplicates as nearly as possible the actual conditions encountered on a job. Simulation technique have been most widely used in aeronautical industry. This training is essential in cases in which actual on-the-job practice might result, and simulations enable trainees to see the impact of their decisions in an artificial, risk-free environment. They are used to teaching production and processes skills as well as management and interpersonal skills. There are few popular types of simulations, such as virtual labs or products, branching stories, game-based models, and interactive spreadsheets. Virtual labs or products refer to a physical or virtual object that represent a real world object. These learning tools are designed to provide a cost-effective means of training whereby the learner is able to explore the object in a scenario-based system. Branching stories refers to an activity consisting of a series of events that are linked by decision points and action. They typically start with a list of choices. Game-based models, these refer to the genre of educational entertainment-based games, whereby the learner may not know that they are actually engaged in learning. They have been recently been referred to as serious games. These simulations are fun and rewarding for learner. There are many commercial game-based models which are available in the modern society. Interactive spreadsheets. This refers to simulation that introduces a systematic approach to events in real-world terms. This category of educational simulation is commonly used in military or business-based organization. The learner is exposed to a system providing the variables under which the system works. So we have discussed all the types of simulated work settings. Let's discuss the advantages and disadvantages. It accelerates knowledge transfer. It motivates trainees. It provides real-time feedback, and they are interactive in nature. Interactive, dynamic, engaging, and fun through design elements such as graphics, videos, audio storytelling makes the learning process an amazing and lifetime memorable one. There are few drawbacks. It is expensive and time consuming. Perfect simulation is not possible. there are problems associated in transfer of skills. In the next session, we shall learn about modern instructional approaches.